Restart required. User alert. Landline connections are now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Take cover.
Alert.
虫族大量入侵
In。accordance with emergency containment. Passenger trams are offline.
看你们有没有打算要做事啊？救命！
That's the last of them. All patched up.
有个血，有个废的。
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but emergency guidelines suggest...
Tell me what happened.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
The creatures we've encountered here.
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
那拢被关死，靠背。10度我就觉得我要暴毙了。Sheffer 怎么这么猛？他下来这边接了一个有线网路。
User alert. Main reactor.
Think we're good, Commander.
他真是越来越像绝密异次元。
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
没了，又是那个机器人。哎呦！
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Hay ni. Kan 过热光速炮。
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Good.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
北极。
Think we're good, Commander?
没什么要死啊！
User alert. Main reactor
干好
shut
吵
down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
谁了？谁了？
The HE3 fuel line's cut.
也修好了。
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Give me a status report on the...
I am sorry. The network connection...
What's the status of
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Tell me.
Stage 2, Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code
I need
Omega.
instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Loose contam. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you
Just like winter back home.
online. Connected to subsidiary facilities.
What's this about loose
The tram station has been sealed in the control. User alert. The fails.
What would it take to
There
get-
is a hardware fault in the control system.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the contaminants?
The chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000-degree Kelvin plasma. This is sufficient to sterilize any potential contagion. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled at this time.
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
喂，混，去用我的那个什么什么装备，还是什么工具，把它修一修，就可以进去了吧？你是现在每天都要出来一次啊？那差点死！
All targets down.
怎么有一个在这里？
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
I could bypass.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Control group, loosen the... They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
Damn shame. God only gives you one life.
He might disagree. Many Solarians believe in a wheel of life. I believe your people call it reincarnation.
OK。Electronics。 葫芦。好毒哦！所以基本上我只要有技能够了，他们就会直接全部暴毙了，应该是这样吧？妈，长得越来越像绝命异次元。
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
好慢哦。OK。
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. You're human, and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
太酷了。
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Yeah, I have enough to worry about.
Tell me about the defenses.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go! Hold the line!
OK， 打完马上站好。
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts. Something you need?
Tell me about Rift.
I can't talk
I've got
about
work to
it.
do.
You and...
Nobody lick any poles.
Something you need?
Tell me about Rift
I
Station.
can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the
It's
defense.
designed to survive a breach. The turrets and alarms are routed from a control room out by the quarantine labs.
Tell me about the
It's
defense.
designed to survive a breach. The turrets and alarms
I've got
are
work to
routed-
do.
You and me both.
I'd kill for a P-204. Just hold down the trigger and zap. Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
然后换你不会讲话 ，OK。这里是什么？什么都没有。有人呢。
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
听不太懂。
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Do you know President Huerta of Earth? I did not think so.
Benezia passed through here. You didn't see her?
I saw her. You asked if I knew her. I do not.
You seem less upset.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation.
That's
you
all for now.
Then I will return to my meditation.
Science puce. She just bug out and leave to die. Their fault anyway. Bug out.
哪来的疯子？
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer. I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
This doesn't seem like the time for commerce.
With nervous amusement. I have nothing else to do. Why not continue to run my kiosk?
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
好贵。
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What sort of work?
I can't say. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial
What
lab.
do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to... None of us have had enough sleep since the...
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
干嘛？这个机器会扁我吗？会。啊？为什么？
I will destroy you.
还是发生什么事情？靠北。所以走那边会变敌对啊。
What? No! Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since... The location is terrible, but the pay...
You're not happy.
It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than...
What do you know
Nothing.
about
I didn't
Han?
work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical
No,
ward?
just be gentle with him. He had a trying...
What do you do
I'm a
here?
toxicologist. I can't...
There was an accident?
Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you?
None of us have had enough sleep since the attack.
I'm looking.
There's also our guest, Lady Benezia.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Uncertain. I welcome you.
I was sent here to find an Asari major.
Surprised? For now, with forced cheer.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully.
What?
Sorry, I'll leave.
Then I will return to my meditations. What?
You're a member
Recently
of the
transferred, yes.
What do you do?
Molecular genetics. I specialize...
That's a bit technical.
I am very good at tracking inherited...
You seem less upset.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraius. Is there
No
anything...
need to be so rude.
You are interrupting my meditations. Precisely how rude must I be to convince you?
Sorry, I'll leave.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
这是哪里啊？哇，大家都要死光了，还是可以干他的东西耶，好开心哦！那边是为什么不能过去？
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? I think I've heard that before.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
I heard you were at the hot.
I killed...
Who?
I closed the door. I killed her.
If you hadn't, you'd be dead too.
Of course. That is perfectly true.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I heard you were in it.
Who?
I closed the door. I killed her.
The only thing you could do was save yourself.
Of course. That is perfect.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror vids before lights out.
Gotta keep the mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll... Yeah, you just have to.
看来又疯了。
You're not part of the crew. Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters.
Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
N 维修区。
I told you to leave.
OK。
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
If you made it, you must have an idea how to cure it.
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
Hey.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
just like winter back.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What are you doing over here?
I administrate the systems of all of the various Peak 15 facilities.
What's wrong with these people?
Accessing logs. They were in the midst of an experiment when the shutdown began.
When you were taken offline.
Without my program to administrate containment procedures, a quarantine breach occurred.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
哦，看来我们要回去找那个队长。绝对不是走这。
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Do.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
不是这里啊，哦，好像是外面那边。这游戏真的是你如果看不懂他在讲什么的话，你没有办法玩。它没有提示这个东西。就是你看到了，你有印象，那你去啊；你没有印象的话，那就没了。他妈是从哪来的？看不懂。啊，为什么会有人？
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship. thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous.
I'm not sure I would qualify this as a miracle.
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
很猛欸，他看起来就是会死在这里，就感觉就是弹出来，然后就叭叭。
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
What exactly does this thing do?
The purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass.
晚点要帮我翻译声放送吗？没有，我要去吃饭。7点开始嘛，我一定是7点至少半左右才会到，那个时候可能可以开。那为什么是7点不会在家里呢？很简单，然后要去吃饭，然后顺便抢那个7点开始特价88日元的面包，哈哈。哇，现在就启动了，不要吧。
Is there an Asari here?
There are no Asari visible to my remaining internal sensors.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
大概就好。
Best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
也变成打折战士啊！我一直都是打折战士，而且是个乞丐超人。
What's the status
Containment breach in lab.
Are there any survivors in here?
Yaroslav Tartakovsky, Director of Operations, is on the operations deck. There are no other living crew members within the lab structure.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
那个88块的面包实在是太划算了。啊，这边没东西了。我现在去哪里啊？ 日本好像没早餐店，对，从来没看过。目前是没看过啊，我不知道都市一点的地方有没有。
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything.
Once the purges are...
Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
哎呀，我就这样被关在这了。
Online, how can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
啊他妈的，我就这样被锁在这里啊！哦，他是逼我一定要来开这个。
How do we set up?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira distract.
啊！超大龙虾！妈的无耻！我他妈还在读取就给我打一发。 这个特效也做的太假了。
Online.
Activate the neutron.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
怎么还有？多了吧？这么多。 妈，队员是不是在混呢？小只的打一打啦！可是还有几百只，怎么还有？爆炸！ 所以是哪里爆炸了？我还是不知道。前面嘛，刚过来的地方。 干嘛都绕干了？
I'm sorry about this, Shepard. We've got orders from Venezia. Open fire!
哇！妈在搞！出来啊！ 哦，起来动一下！妈，在给我搞鸡巴！哦。 这次会出什么角色呢？我猜不是圣诞节，可能是新年放的什么东西。你这游戏，我们内裤中的尿性，一定会放一些奇怪的东西，然后你不得不抽。希望。 啊！哦，我现在回去这边会怎么样？
Will I get a "you know too much" speech?
Shut up.
But 要死啦！他这大哥就站在这边啊，这么屌！他怎么掉下去啊？
Everywhere I go, I'm the only survivor. Maybe you'd better stand back.
I won't let anything happen. Why did she try to kill you?
Why do you think? We know what they did. The company wants to bury their mistake. They sent a matriarch to make us disappear. She ordered Ventralis to send you to the hot labs. She expected the Rachni to kill you.
Just point me in the right direction.
Through the checkpoint. Just keep going. Do whatever you like. I'm getting off this mountain.
诶，这里可以走。澳大龙虾。拿了一堆不太知道是什么的东西。先不走这。
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
We don't have to fight. You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
哇！啊！他也不是要一直把我，他也不是要把我弄死，他只是给我看一下，哎，我有这个定帧数哦，就这样。这 AI 是不是有点蠢？哦，是你啊！
Not in the middle of a fight!
有些 AI 是不是有点蠢？哎呦，靠北！ 妈有盾不躲，站在旁边有病哦！你还有啊？还有哎、累了。妈的妈，凭空生敌人啊，几掰！了没？
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Die.
靠背。哎。妈，不要挡枪线好不好？救命！
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
啊，你没事。
Hold on. We've got Netagel. Maybe we can.
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again. No light. They always said there would be a...
是要打的鬼东西啊！
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Oh.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is gonna be a fun conversation.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Commander, I don't trust this thing. We know its kind are killers. The tank is rigged with acid. I recommend using it.
She's the last of her race, Shepard. We don't have the objectivity to judge her.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No. Our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
There's a reason their kind were hunted to extinction. It's better to be safe than let a dangerous race loose.
Their kind? Interesting choice of words, Chief.
I don't want to trust the safety of my little sisters to this alien. It's better to be sure.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
看他会不会唬烂。
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
Just like winter back home.
他有唬烂我，这样没有。哇，这游戏的人居然说话算话吗？人呢，好像不是人。噜噜噜噜噜噜噜噜。稍微往前走一点就去吃饭。哎呀，回来了。古时候的游戏读取的，要进读取之前都特别久。
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander's right. We can't rush off blind. We need more to go on.
What about Liara Tassoni? The matriarch's daughter. Isn't she some kind of expert on the Protheans?
Yeah, right. Her mother was working for Saren. I bet she is too.
But Nezia helped us in the end. Maybe Liara will too. At the very least, we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster to find her.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
哎，这次话这么少。没事啦，不用担心啦。反正又不是我打不死，是你。啊，先这样，吃饭，等等回来看那个直播。